Hi folks, John Cordisco back again. Just want to give you an idea, a little bit of preview on the upcoming U.S. Championship and U.S. Women's Championship, some of the people that are playing in it. We'll go through the list here of the U.S. Championship first. First we have Gata Kamsky, formerly from Russia. As you see here, 4 times U.S. champion. And I'll kind of scroll through here a little bit. Give you some info on here. You want to stop the video and read any of this, feel free. Got quite a history, Gata. He's a great player. And he's pretty good for what they call an old guy in chess. He's in his 40s. Next we have Timur Garev, I believe it's pronounced. He lives in Las Vegas. If you remember, he played really well last year. He's 27-51 now. These ratings that are on here are USCF ratings. They are not FIDE ratings. They're a little bit higher than their FIDE ratings. 27-51, of course, would be one of the top 10 in the world. A little bit about Timur, or Timur, I believe it's pronounced. Anybody, of course, you can read any of this is when you stop the video. Alex Onishuk, he lives in Texas now, age 38. You can see some of Alex's accomplishments here. And we have, of course, I've never could pronounce his name, Farlusin Akobian, lives in Kansas. And you see some of his accomplishments. This is a person I'm not familiar with, Sergey Ehrenberg. He lives in Richmond, Virginia. I'm not familiar with Sergey. Some list of his accomplishments. These are all the players in the U.S. Championship. And Ray Robson. We all know Ray. Young guy. Age 19. He resides in St. Louis. He went to the University of Texas, I believe, at Dallas. Some of Ray's accomplishments. Sammy Shanklin. I saw Sammy this year at the Eastern Class Championships in Sturbridge, Massachusetts in March of 2014. He's from the San Francisco Bay Area. Sammy's a great player. He's kind of like me. He gets emotionally involved in his games, and he tells it like it is sometimes, and sometimes people don't like to hear it, but hey, the truth is the truth. I like Sammy. A little bit about Sam there. And next is Alex Lenderman. I saw Alex Lenderman, age 24, he lives in New York City. I saw Alex at the U.S. Open in Madison, Wisconsin. He was there. He's an interesting character. He's kind of intense. He's a good guy from what I understand, but he's kind of intense when you talk to him. Needs to loosen up a little bit. He's a good guy. He just gets too serious. But some accomplishments for Alex Lenderman. Alejandro Ramirez. He's an interesting character. I like Alejandro. He's funny. I guess he works for a video software company. Anyway, he is originally from Costa Rica, lives in Dallas, Texas. He tied for first place in the U.S. Championship last year and had a runner-up. Had to play Gata Kamsky. Gata Kamsky won. Some things about Alejandro. You see him on chessbase.com a lot. He writes articles. His game design. This guy I'm not familiar with, Mac Molnar. He resides in Tucson, Arizona. Some things about Mac. I'll scroll through a little bit here. And we've all heard of this young man, Daniel Nardotsky, lives in California. He's just recently a new grandmaster. I believe the gentleman just before him is also recently new. And Josh Friedel, everybody knows Josh. Grandmaster, lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's originally from New Hampshire, I believe. There's some things about Josh. And that is the field for the U.S. Championship 2014. Good luck to everyone. It's going to be a great tournament. Starts tomorrow, May 8th. Now we have the players from the 2014 U.S. Women's Championship. Number 1 rated, Irina Krush. I met Irina a couple of times. She just recently got her GM title. Well deserved, I might add. It took a little bit longer than she wanted to, but I like Irina a lot. She's a good egg, smart, pretty, and a great chess player. Here's Irina Krush. And some of the highlights from Irina here, a little bio. I won't spend too much time. You can stop the video and look at it whenever you want. And second is Anna Zakonski. She resides in Germany, but she's an American citizen, I believe. Plays in the U.S. Women's Championship. Anna is a former U.S. Women's Champion, as you can see there, 4-time. I believe Irina's a 6-time U.S. Women's Champion. I forgot to mention that when I saw her accomplishments here. Some highlights from Anna. And her husband is Daniel Friedman, the German Grandmaster, if anybody's wondering why she lives in Germany. I did meet Irina Krush, I want to mention, once and got her autograph. She's a good egg. Tatev Abrahamian lives in California. Up-and-coming player. I'll tell you the truth, she can be... Tatev can be absolutely, when she's on, I'll tell you. And she has a hell of a concentration. And I'll just breeze through some of Tatev's accomplishments here. You know, these people are all, very well educated and just... The stereotype of the chess player is you're the geek and all that. That's not really true. These top players are just as normal and just as much fun and just as personable as anybody else. Kamila Bekinsgate. She's originally from Lithuania, I believe. I say that because my mother's Lithuanian. She lives in South Dakota. See some of Kamila's accomplishments. And then Irina Zenyuk, I met her as well. I saw her in a tournament last year. She's a ball of energy, I'll tell you, and she's really, really smart. Oh, boy, if you look on here, mechanical engineering's at Carnegie Mellon University, renewable energy. I mean, these people are just sharp. A little bit about her. Sabina Foiser lives in Baltimore, age 24, women's grandmaster. A little bit about Irina, or I should say Sabina, excuse me. We'll go to Victoria Nee. I believe she's married to Anna Shook, the grandmaster, if I'm not mistaken. Women's IM, age 22, lives in Illinois. Latvian. A little bit about her. This young lady I'm not familiar with, Katerina Nemkova. She lives in Brownsville, Texas. A little bit about her. I believe she's Czech. Quite a long bio there on her. Elisa Malakina. Now, I met Elisa once and got her autograph at the the World Open in 2010. And I'll tell you, he's a nice kid. Smart, pretty, personable. I mean, what's not to like? Kind of a big fan of hers. Besides being a fan of Katerina Lugno from Ukraine, I think Elisa Malakina is my second favorite female player. Law school, just sharp. Boy, I'll tell you, I wish... It's great that these guys they have the higher educations, but it takes away from their chess abilities, and that's unfortunate being a chess fan. But I got her autograph. She was very gracious and gave it to me. A little about Alyssa. This is a young lady I'm not familiar with. I don't think of how much badly I'll butcher her name here. Asharitha Azawaran, 13 years old. She's fairly young. Lives in San Jose, California. Some of her accomplishments. And we'll go through that. And that is the field for the U.S. Women's Championship 2014. These are the commentators for the U.S. Championship and the U.S. Women's Championship. Jennifer Shahadi from Philadelphia. I met Jennifer a couple of times. She's great. And Yasser Sarawan. He's an interesting character. I think he lives in the Netherlands part-time or full-time. I'm not sure. He's in the States a lot. Originally from the Seattle area. They're really good, I got to admit. And Maurice Ashley is usually with them, a Grandmaster, Maurice Ashley, who's running the $1 million tournament in Vegas this year with a businesswoman. I forget her name. But these guys are great. If you want to see any of the action or any of the rounds, videos, go to uschesschamps.com. It starts tomorrow, May 8th. What a great lineup and great commentators. You can't miss. Don't miss this. This is a lot of fun and a lot of good chess.